Welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia. Everybody is welcome here. We have plenty of room. Everybody joins me every morning. We come in, we fight over seats. Some people save seats. Bring your coffee, bring your muffins. I have decided to go back to the way we used to do things. Remember, I used to eat my muffins while I was chatting with you because you were all eating your muffins while I was chatting with you, and then I stopped because I had a nasty comment. But I've grown up since then, and I don't care. So I am going to eat in front of you, and I am going to talk with my mouth full, because you're right here in my house, and we're together. So whatever are we going to talk about? It's Labor Day weekend, and that's when I'm recording this. I have no plans for Labor Day. Do any of you? Labor Day, you can't wear white pants anymore, remember that. No white shoes, no white purse, no nothing. It's off limits. White you can only wear between Memorial Day and Labor Day. All the kids are back to school. All the stores had Halloween and pumpkins and autumn things. Who loves Halloween? I don't. That doesn't mean that I judge you for liking it. I've never liked it. You'd never know it with the way I've been wearing disguises lately, would you? These are my husband's glasses. Now he's been gone over 11 years. Do I have to declutter? I think so. So I've accomplished quite a few things this week. We talked about decluttering. I was so into the decluttering topic that I posted one video, and then I looked for what I had posted for the next day, and it was another one on decluttering. I said, what is this? You can't do that. It's coming though, because, I need to have videos to post, and we need to declutter. What else happened this week? I was able to kind of get back on track, because for a while that I lost my mojo. I was having a hard time figuring out what I was going to talk about. I was having a little bit of difficulty keeping up with the videos. That's why I had to stop the scoop. But I'm working my way back to doing that at least a couple of days a week, maybe. Maybe not Monday through Friday like I was doing. But anyway, we're back to having our coffee with our muffins. And I like that. I like that a lot. So back to the decluttering. I have watched a lot of decluttering shows where they bring you into their closet and they take out all their clothes and they decide, I'm not going to do that. I'll show you. Someone suggested in the comments, why don't you show us the before and after? So what I've been doing is I have been cleaning drawers from my bathroom while I'm uploading a video, and I'm taking a before and after shot. So I will show you that one day in an afternoon when, it's like a 5 or 10 minute video. But you'll at least see that I'm not fibbing. Excuse me. I have this hoarseness again. I have an appointment with an eye, ear, nose, and throat person to see if they can offer any suggestions as to how to deal with this, because how am I going to talk if I lose my voice? Because all I do is talk. Talk. Yep. I monopolize the conversation. It's not true. Usually I sit back and I listen like a good person. But see, now I have a captive audience. Well, you can shut me off anytime you want. But don't do that. Or walk away. Go do the dishes. Leave it running. Now you know why I'm so chubby. I was watching Kansas Misfit the other day. And she was asking for help because she's trying to lose weight. She has about 100 pounds that she wants to lose. And she was asking for weight loss partners. to hold each other accountable. And I was thinking about that, and I wanted to help her out. I want to help Marcia out. I'm not good at it. Not at helping people out, but at losing weight or sticking to a program. So I was thinking, maybe we should just do a challenge like drink the recommended amount of water, because I don't do that either. That's a very serious thing. That would probably be the key to many people's weight loss. Drink enough water. You're not hungry, you're putting something in your mouth. I can't stand water. But I have transitioned from Coke and Diet Coke to iced tea. And although it does not compare, I've adjusted. So I have like 1 or 2 of these glasses. I think that's probably a 16-ounce cup. I don't really know. Of water. But you're supposed to have, I think it's 8 ounces. So I'm way below. You can count tea and you can count coffee. It's not the same as just pure water. I've tried it with lemon. I've tried it with lime. I've tried it with, those drop-in things. I can't stand them. They're too intense. And they leave an aftertaste because they're sweetened with aspartame. And aspartame and all those artificial sweeteners, they're dementia juice. We can't be having those. We don't want dementia. So it's a tough thing. Would anybody be interested in doing like a water challenge? Just let me know in the comments. You don't have to commit. Look at how wrinkled my shirt is. Look at how big it is. See, I think I'm like a fat person. And I am overweight. My BMI is too much. But I'm not that bad. I shouldn't look like this frumpy. I used to have a nice figure. So that goes back to like the weight loss thing. But for those of you out there that are eating healthy and doing everything right, let us know what the secret is. How do you motivate yourself? How do you stay motivated? How do you eat the right things instead of like, I go to bed every night and I bring candy to bed. And you know what I did last night? I counted out when I went to bed how many I was eating Reese's miniature Reese's cups. I counted out how many I thought was an acceptable amount, which was 7. That's more than acceptable. I got into my games. I got up because I had to go to the bathroom. And I went back and I got 4 more. This is at night after I've brushed my teeth. Now, I've laughed about it in the past, but when I think about it in a rational way, that's very crazy. When I cook things, I do try to make like I made chili the other day, and that lasts me for a whole week, or I'll put some in the freezer. Then I made the chicken soup, and I ate that all week, because that wasn't an exceptionally large amount, because I just used 2 chicken thighs for that. But it was good. Now, those things are good for you. They're vegetables, protein. They taste good. I don't know. Why do I have toast every morning for breakfast instead of a scrambled egg? Because it's easier, because it's delicious, the kind of bread I buy. So I think this is a real problem. And I was watching a live the other night that Evie was on, and they were talking about exercise. I thought, oh, I had a hard time understanding what they said. There were 4 people, and there was no closed captions, so I had a little bit of a hard time following the conversation, but I did get the fact that they were talking about exercise. Exercise and I do not get along. Once again, I don't know why. I know that it's good for me. It's just like that gratitude journal. It's proven over and over and over and over again that it works, that it's good for you. Here I am eating a double chocolate chip muffin, complaining about how frumpy my clothes are, how wrinkled they are. I think when I hit my bedroom, the bathroom, I've still got a ways to go because I not only have the drawers, I have underneath the sink. That'll be a production because I'll have to get myself on the floor. And so I have to make sure I have everything ready because I have a hard time getting down, and then I have a really hard time getting up. So I got to make sure I have things around. But anyway, it's always a mess under the bathroom sink, isn't it? So I'm making progress. I've done 2 drawers. But today I'm doing a 3rd, and I might even do a 4th. Depends on how much I talk. And I am taking pictures. I have some more pictures of Quinny. Can you see her there laying over there? She is the sweetest dog. I think she's really mellowing as she gets older, which is also scary because I don't want her to get older. One of the comments on that live the other day was Gina from Little Portion Cottage, and she said that she doesn't mind getting older because it's all the quicker you're going to be in heaven. She has tremendous faith, which I admire. And Evie says she's loving retirement. So for those of us who aren't, well, I am now since I found you guys. But we have to figure this out. Time's a wasting. This is another Labor Day. How many Labor Days have you gone through? A lot. Well, for me, it's 76. Soon to be 77. In a way, it's kind of cool. You know? I'm 77 years old. I have a lot of wisdom. Now, I say that kiddingly, but it's true. Not just me. I don't mean me personally. I mean all of us in this group. Do you see the comments and the things that people share? Do you read Brenda Lopez's comments? They're profound. She's a wonderful woman and a wonderful contributor to this channel. She's probably here right now. Do you folks decorate for the fall? Do you get mums and put them out? And they look really pretty on the porch after you clean up the garbage and trash that the raccoons or the skunks got into. Everybody liked my comment about cherries in the snow on a skunk. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a couple of posts. I'm going to give you the link to Marden's. Marden's is a main adventure. Is it? Yeah. Rennie's is a main adventure. Marden's is, I should have bought it when I saw it at Marden's. So you can see for yourself what Martin's is like. They have a YouTube channel. They don't have that many subscribers. So if I don't forget to post it, and if you go over to Martin's, tell them that I sent them. Maybe they'll let me sponsor tours to Martin's. It's a great store. It's a fun store. The reason I got on this kick on Martin's because I do certain chores before I get involved with you folks. And one of them is check my emails. And I had an email from Martin's. They have doormats, fall core, how do you say it, COIR, entrance mats. And they have hearth mats, rugs. They have stacks and stacks and stacks of them. The choir mats are $5, which is a very good price. You can buy the same one at Hobby Lobby or some other place, but $5 is a good price. I never had a fireplace mat. Didn't it already tingle in my mind? But I said, how come they can show their stuff? And when I tried to do a tour of Martin's, YouTube wouldn't let me. So the next best thing is I'll give you the link, and you don't have to subscribe. If you do subscribe, please tell them that I sent you. And tell them I'm from Rain, just down the street. So anyway, right away, I wanted one of those mats, just looking at them. And I said, well, gee, I never had a hearth mat. Maybe I should get a hearth mat, too. And then on the other hand, I'm talking about decluttering. Well, I have an entrance mat. And I have cleaned off the egg juice. And it looks quite nice. And that's what got me into the mums. And do you decorate your porch and do a fall entrance kind of thing? I used to. I still might. But I get mums. My kids will give me mums for my birthday. And I will put them on the steps. And there they will die. Now, you can transplant mums into your garden. And they supposedly come back every year. You can also root mums so that you can get multiple plants. But what do? I waste them. I throw them away. Put them in my compost pile. Well, I guess I think I'm a little beyond doing those things anymore. I don't even care about if I do my porch. Nobody comes. Who would even see it? The raccoons, the skunks, when I leave the trash out. Speaking of trash, I went to the dumpster. I did the final cleanup on that porch. It was bad. I had already cleaned it up, but there was like residues of cracked shells and, stuff that comes out of a trash bag. I put them in my car and I brought them up to the dumpster. While I was emptying out my trash from the trunk, I collected the blanket that I have in the back that covers the whole back trunk and keeps it from getting dirty from all the things that I put in there, like whatever you put in your trunk, it gets dirty. And that's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to clean my car one thing at a time. And that was the easiest thing. So I said, all I have to do is throw this in the wash, bring out that portable, battery-operated vacuum that I bought, clean up the back because it was clean anyway, because the blanket was on it. The blanket wasn't clean. And I'll have 1/3 of my car done. How do you like that logic? With minimal effort. Have you had enough of me yet? Probably. I am going to go over to Gay's house. You all know Gay is a friend of mine. She's my neighbor. I'm going to try and walk down, and I'm going to try and tape my walk. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because my knee and my hip bother me. Sometimes in the morning, though, they're not bad. So I'm going to try and have a mindful walk over to Gay's. And then we'll have a snack and a chat, and then I'll come home. So that's what my plans are for today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you come back, and I'll see you tomorrow. Clean one thing today. Figure out if you want to do a water challenge. We'll take it one bite at a time. All these problems that we have to deal with. Okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.